In this video, we will discuss topics like what is and what is not meditation, the benefits and contraindications of meditation, and when to do meditation. This is also the first video of Meditation Essentials series, where you will be familiarized with certain practices that are quite useful on their own, but can also be used as tools to enhance the effectiveness and experience of meditation. So, may this be the beginning of your meditation journey. Namaste and welcome to the Way of Life channel. As mentioned in the intro, in this video, we will discuss the meditation FAQs for beginners. In my videos, when I speak about meditation, I will be referring to what is known as dharana, one of the 8 limbs of yoga that comes before dhyana. The reason why I am making this clear is because the term meditation is used very vaguely to mean many things. Dhyana is a state of mind where it is awake and aimed at an object or a concept which the meditator chose to meditate upon with unwavering focus. Dharana is the practice of training the mind to relentlessly focus on the object of meditation without interruption. When you achieve this, you automatically drift into the state of dhyana. So dhyana is not something you do, but something that happens when you master the state of dharana. Just like sleep is not something you do, but something that happens when you're relaxed enough to drift into it. So, meditation, what I will be calling dharana from here on, is not going to be guided relaxation, guided yogic sleep, or self-affirmation practices. Those will be covered in their own series. The mind is a very powerful and sophisticated tool that is the result of millions of years of evolution. However, if something so complicated and powerful is not governed and maintained properly, then it can cause a lot of chaos and drama. With meditation, you can organize, control, and focus all the resources of your mind into what you intend to achieve, rather than the mind doing whatever it wants and you suffering for it. A trained and focused mind is like a laser. A laser can do many things that normal light cannot do because it is coherent, intense, and contains a uniform wavelength. Similarly, a disciplined mind that is under your control can be a powerful tool, improving your willpower, memory, perception, and cognition. The many benefits of meditation include reduction in stress and anxiety by promoting relaxation and calming the mind and body, improving focus and concentration by training the mind to be more present and less distracted, help improve mood and emotional well-being by promoting feelings of happiness, contentment, and inner peace, and increase self-awareness by helping individuals gain a better understanding of themselves and their thoughts, emotions, and reactions. Meditation has also been linked to a variety of physical health benefits, including reducing blood pressure, improving sleep, and decreasing symptoms of chronic pain. It's important to note that these benefits are not immediate. Its benefits come with a regular and consistent practice. Meditation is normally a practice of internalization. So people with certain conditions like acute anxiety, trauma, depression, etc. may sometimes find their condition worsening when they do normal type of meditation. The solution for these people is to meditate upon an external object or action. A typical example is the practice of gazing at a candlelight or engaging in a creative activity like drawing or crafting, or in some activity that requires high amount of focus and attention. Always remember that getting involved in the process is more important than finishing the task in this case. Meditation is best done when the mind is fresh and free from activity. This state is called the sattvic state in yogic terminology. When your mind and body are tired, the mind becomes dull and might drift into sleep when you practice meditation. In yogic terms, this state is called tamasic state. Also, when the mind is active because of excitement or turbulence, you will find it hard to do meditation. This state is called rajasic state. So ideally, the best time to practice meditation would be in the morning, considering the sattvic state of the mind. However, if the mind is not in a sattvic state, there are various practices that can help bring the right state of mind necessary for meditation. This series will be teaching you these essential practices. They are sun salutations, guided relaxation with progressive muscular relaxation, alternate nostril breathing, body stillness practice, joint loosening exercises, and maybe more in time. Thank you for watching. If you like our content, please like, subscribe, and click the bell icon for more awesome content.